completely naked.
Earlier video, we were taking a wheel and a gearbox off of a pivot because this pivot broke. You see there's a little piece of the gearbox still on there. Fancy. But we're gonna replace it. We didn't have a gearbox for one of these on hand, so we're stealing one off another pivot, and we'll put the new one on the other one tomorrow. And here comes James and Billy, part of Clyde's crew. They drink a lot on the job. There's Billy. Say hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
There's James. James disappeared.
I don't know where to put the plate. I guess it doesn't matter until you drive off it, right? We wouldn't even need the plate.
This here's what we call a gearbox.
Oh yeah, it's on a road. Time it is? Tool time! Hammer time.
It had to have moved. If you're gonna hit me like you mean it.
We're done! There's Billy. I hate to see him go. I don't have permission to film the cows.
Really?
Yeah. But I agree. There's always some crazy people watching YouTube.
Yeah, there's a stupid shark channel.
The screen is dirty. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Now get out of here.
Maybe you guys will see yourselves on YouTube either tomorrow or tonight.
Probably gonna shut down
I'd be
the
okay
station.
if this didn't end up on YouTube. This looks real bad for us.
It does. We look like idiots.
You'll see. The power of editing.
Is it gonna be like the hot rod video?
All the profanity is going to be edited out.
Oh. That's the video.
I know. I'm going to fast forward through all that stuff so it makes us look good.
Want to get the bat signal?
I already got the bat signal, I thought.
Oh, you did?
I don't know. You can do it again. Do the bat signal.
It's not cool anymore.
Oh. I got these brand new gloves.
Oh, crap. I'm
Here you
glad
go, Billy.
you thought of that.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Hey, Ranger. Hi. This is Clyde from Clyde's Crew. That's me. This is my dog Ranger. Say hey, Ranger. Hi, Ranger. He's a good dog. He's my guard dog. This is going to be like an introduction video. Hopefully I'll have a bunch of videos of me and my friends working on stuff. Every once in a while maybe we'll do some crazy things out in the hills. Is it? I got this lift a few months ago. That's nice. Some of the crew helped me buy it, so I'm more than happy to let them use it. And for anyone else that cares to know, $25 lift fee, unless I'm doing all the work. Then I'll charge you big bucks. First things first, this is my 1949 Chevy. It's a 3/4 ton. It's got the 216 straight six motor in it. My grandpa gave it to me. He actually gave it to me and my nephew. He wanted us to fix it up and share it. But my nephew's dad, my brother-in-law, he gave him a 55 Chevy for him to work on and fix up. So they let me take this one, which is bittersweet. I mean, it's going to be easier to not have to share it, but it would have been a lot of fun to work on it with him. That's all right. Everything's all original. I replaced a fuel pump on it and water pump. And that's about it. Maybe a little bit of fuel line. I guess I rebuilt the whole brake system. But to get it running, I put a battery in it and poured some gas down the carburetor, and she fired right up. This here's a sleeper I got from my brother-in-law. Went over to his house one day and he's like, well, I got this sleeper. I said, oh yeah, what are you gonna do with it? He's like, well, you want it? I was like, how much you want for it? I was like, I'll just give it to you. So I had to take it. I can't not take anything for free. So I gotta find something to do with it. I am gonna take the heater core out of it. There's a heater core right here, down here in the floor, and it's got controls to it right up here. You probably can't see that, it's kind of dark. But I'm gonna use it on another project of mine that you guys will see in a bit. Anyways, if you have any ideas of what to do with this sleeper, let me know in the comments. If I get anybody commenting on this video. This here is my cousin, my friend and my cousin's rig. The Land Cruiser. It's under progress, or it's in the process. It's been a while since we worked on it. It ain't too far from being drivable. It'll be a sweet off-road rig. We live out here next to the Owyhees in Idaho, in Owyhee County. So the Owyhees are kind of my backyard, and it's pretty sweet. This is my cousin slash friend. It's a parts pickup. Just an old Ford 3/4 ton. Nothing special. We thought about taking the back half off, turning it into one of those pickup bed trailers. That's what it is. This here, don't even want to talk about that. This here's my first car, 1970 Volkswagen Bug. I drove it quite a bit. Got a good motor, but it sits for a later date. This was my dad's Bug. I think it's a 67 Volkswagen Bug. It needs quite a bit more work. I don't know if I'll ever do anything with it. And it might be Mom's anyways. Now this baby, this is cherry. Look at that. Trump. It's for sale. It's on sale. Not just for sale, it's on sale. Now this bad boy. This is a 1995 Cadillac Eldorado. Oh yeah. Custom paint job. Right here. Oh yeah. Look at this. America. Number 10 on this side, because the other side's an 01 and we wanted it symmetrical so it's evenly proportioned. Yeah. Racing stripe on the hood, if you can see that. It's kind of dirty on top. Or on the top of the car, not the hood. Death on wheels is what that kind of says. Had some lightning bolts on the back because, you know, lightning bolts are cool. Oh! Don't worry about that. Let's just, the pivot tire kind of ran into it. No big deal. I'll just walk around this right here. Yep. It's pretty close to this big field right here. Or this, it's not a big field, but a field. Oh yeah. Okay, here's the 01. Fancy. Leather interior. I mean, it's a Cadillac. Leather's probably standard. Oh yeah. You could ride around in style. Let me know in the comments if you're wanting to buy this awesome Trumpmobile. Mint. Also for sale, 1992 Ford F-150. It's got the 300 straight six in it. It's a 5-speed step side, 2-wheel drive. Pretty decent interior for what it is. Not a bad little pickup. Got good tires. Look at those tires. Amazing. I think the front ones are even newer. Now, here's one of my pride and joys of my cars. So this is also, that Land Cruiser and that old Ford were my friend / cousin's vehicles. And those two are brothers. And this is the other brother. He called me up one day. He's like, hey, I got this van. Don't really run real great. I think it's on its last leg. It doesn't run that bad, but he didn't pay very much for it. And we live out here in the country, and we get kind of crazy ideas. Anyways, he's like, I was thinking about taking the doors off, turning the seats around, so you can shoot out of it. Which we wouldn't do because that's illegal. So we did it. Oh, we also took the windshield out. This is the Death Wagon. And it's kind of infamous around here. Or famous. I don't know how you say it. It's got one door on it. And hey, anyone who says it's not safe, they're full of crap. It says safe right there with exclamation marks. This baby's legit. Still got seat belts. Here's the side. Isn't that freaking sweet? You go out in the hills, sit in this seat, you go spotlighting targets, if you know what I mean. And you can buckle up. Oh, buckle up, watch this. Oh yeah, I am buckled in. Oh, so, no big deal. I mean, your feet hang out a little bit of the car. Woo! But it's no big deal, and everyone's facing out. So I'm facing out this way. I'm not going to shoot anybody. The other guy's facing out the other way. He's not going to shoot anybody. The driver, I mean, he's just mostly driving, but he can shoot out the windshield, but he wouldn't because you can't shoot from a moving vehicle. Remember that. I do not condone illegal activity. And then the passenger, you know, is free. Mostly the doors are just sweet for easy access out. Whew. Boom. Done. Out, just like that. We had some seats in the back. but they're not there, as you can see, because, I don't know, the vantage point out of the back, you're just looking back and everything's moving away from you. It's not that exciting. So I had a good idea. One night we were out there and I jumped up on top and thought it was so much fun that we put seats up there. Took the back seats right out, and don't worry, they're securely fastened with ratchet straps. Hey, ratchet straps can hold a four-wheeler in the back of a pickup. They can hold a seat on top of the death wagon. Oh, since we took the windshield out, I wish the battery worked. I'd show you how these work. So we took the windshield out. So a lot of air gets in your face while you're driving. And if you don't want that much air, I mean, you wanted some, because the dust just billows in if you have this windshield there and it just circles around in your face. So I took the windshield out. Great. Well, then there's a lot of wind in your face and it gets kind of chilly at night. So I put these on here. And for those who don't know, these are ditch tins. You put them in the ditch and they're kind of like a dam. They block up the water so you can use the water. Well, so you want more air? Hit the windshield wipers, they come up like that. It brings this down. You want less air? They come up and this pushes it up a little bit. That wind goes up over you and it works pretty good. Yeah, this baby's sweet. The law isn't too, the local law aren't too fond of it. But I'll win them over. This here is a buddy of mine pickup. Actually, it's his son's pickup. It's an ongoing project. He's saving up his money right now. He's got a motor sitting in my shop. That'll be his first rig. It'll be pretty cool. It needs quite a bit of work, but hey, it might teach him a thing or two. Now this here is what I call the covered wagon. So it started life out as a 1990 or 1989 Ford F-150 that my grandpa bought brand new. He also, I forgot to mention, my 49 Chevy over there was also my grandpa's. I guess I did mention that, but he bought it brand new in 1949. He also bought this pickup in 1989. This started out as a two-wheel drive. I guess it still is a 5-speed, but it started out as a two-wheel drive. He gave it to me when I was about 17. It's had a new paint job since then, and I've kind of updated and made it into a four-wheel drive. Man, this thing is sweet. It's got the 300 straight 6 and the 5-speed, just like that other pickup, which I really like that motor. It's running on 33s. The reason I call it the covered wagon is because, of course, the camper shell. But I'll show you. It's nothing real special, but I like it. Some people call it the Franco. The fake Bronco is what they call it. So they call it the Franco. I call it the covered wagon or the doorless wonder. But I put those seats back there. That's where I'm going to put the heater core out of the sleeper. I'm going to put it behind the seat and mount the controls on one of the sides so people have heat back here. I also have it opened up to the cab right here. Up a little bit. I got this foam in here so the wind doesn't get through. It actually works pretty good. The people who ride in the back have told me that the heat from the cab actually goes in there and they can feel it pretty good. This is pretty sweet. It's got these kind of like those KC lights. Got a PA speaker that's hooked to my CB. I use that all the time. That's really fun. Yell at people. Oh yeah, the newest thing I did to it is I kind of made some, I don't know if you can see in there, some detachable door pins. And then I got, you can't see it behind the rubber, but in there I've got wires that for my speakers that detach easy. So I can take the doors off pretty easy. So you can, it's like a Jeep. I couldn't afford a Jeep. This here is my Ford, or International, because it's got the 7.3 International motor. This is my going to get other vehicles rig. Works good. Nothing special, just an F-250. It's got airbags under the axle. Yep. Toolbox, headache rack. Got the big old whip antenna for my CB and another PA speaker right there. Works good. But you'll be seeing some of it probably if we go get projects. You'll be seeing a lot. So I showed you, I introduced you to James. He's probably going to be on the channel quite a bit. If I keep this going. I'm going to try to keep this channel going. But you'll see James on there. And probably a lot of his projects. He's got a lot of rigs too. Except mostly they're all Chevys. Which I always considered myself a Chevy guy. That's pretty cool. I just end up with Fords. But that's it. You may or may not see some more shooting videos, tannerite. I may have a plan for a big pile of tannerite and a custom painted Cadillac. We'll see. Maybe if I get some more subscribers and some more views, maybe I'll work something out. Unless somebody wants to buy it. Yeah, I'm not just trying to sell things on this channel, but if anybody wants a dirt bike, I'll make you a deal. It's like a 1985 or something ATK. Most people haven't heard of them. They were an American-made brand back in the 80s. I don't know how American-made they are, but it says made in USA. It's pretty cool. It's a 405 two-stroke, 405cc two-stroke engine. It's pretty quick, but it's kind of sketchy. I didn't realize. I traded a pistol for it from another cousin of mine, and I didn't realize it was missing some bolts on the sprocket here, like 1, 2, 3 of those bolts, and the rear brake, which is right here on the front sprocket, is shot. It's just shot. The exhaust, I mean, it's great if you want to buy it, but this exhaust kind of hangs off. It doesn't have a muffler. Anyways, which I should make a disclaimer. Actions and opinions on this channel do not reflect or parallel the opinions or actions of the dairy. This is Clyde's crew. Death Wagon. You will be seeing more of the Death Wagon. So that's kind of a quick overview of some of my projects and a little bit of what you'll be seeing on this channel if I continue to keep making videos, which I plan on doing. You know, you've seen James and Billy. You'll be seeing more of them. You'll probably see quite a bit of James. We're going to have some of his projects on here. Kind of how this video, or how this channel started out. We thought we should just make a YouTube channel. We got so many projects and we do crazy things. And so far I haven't done anything crazy since I started this channel, but we're always going on some adventure. And yeah, so this was kind of our channel, but I'm going for it. Hopefully you'll be seeing more of him. You probably will. He's got some cool projects. AR-15. I would take you through all my guns and show you, well, all the guns I have, but I'm not going to go through everything on this video. Anyways, if you want to be part of the crew, hit the subscribe button. I don't know how to put it up here anywhere, but you can find the subscribe button. Share the video, tell your friends if this was interesting to you. Probably the next thing I'll do in the shop, I got to change on my covered wagon, that gray Ford, I got to change a fuel pump on it, or two actually. It's got 3 fuel pumps on it. So be seeing that. I'll be working on my old Chevy. Anyways, talk to you guys later.